the last 15 years, the billion-year-old Aravalli mountain ranges have been mired in a controversy around their definition. Now, while the legal matter seems to have settled on a new definition of the Aravallis, it has restarted the fight to protect the mountain ranges from mining, deforestation, and unsustainable activities. Hello and welcome to The Print. This is Akanksha Mishra, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Aravalli Ranges, their history, and why the new definition accepted by the Supreme Court has raised a controversy. But before we get into that, I would like to say that the kind of coverage that the print does, from ground reports to extensive data analysis with our cutting edge graphics and maps to give you a holistic picture of the story, ultimately requires resources and money. We would like to raise this money from viewers like you who engage with our high quality journalism, and I would like to appeal to you to subscribe to the print. There's also quite a few benefits attached to these subscriptions, and you can find them in the description below. Do consider joining our band of subscribers and supporting our journalism. Now, coming back to the Aravallis are India's and one of the world's oldest mountain ranges, stretching 650 kilometers across 37 districts in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and Delhi. On 20th November, the Supreme Court settled a year and a half long case that sought to define the Aravallis in a bid to restrict mining in the protected mountains. The case emerged when the Supreme Court in January of 2024 was hearing two separate cases on mining in Rajasthan and Haryana Aravallis, and the court observed that this resulted from different definitions of Aravallis in different states. It then decided to have one uniform definition for this mountain range across all states. Based on the recommendations of a committee formed by the Union Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change, the Supreme Court decided that Aravallis would now be defined as any hill in an Aravalli district that is above 100 meters in height, and any two such hills within 500 meters of each other would be considered as the Aravalli ranges. This is a definition that the Rajasthan state government has been using since 2006 to demarcate the Aravallis, especially for mining. However, activists and environmentalists were quick to point out that in Rajasthan, this definition has allowed hills below 100 meters in height to be mined excessively, as they are not considered to be part of the Aravallis. As age old mountains which have consistently been eroded over the last billion years, the Aravallis do not have high peaks geologically, and they are formed of smaller undulating ranges. According to activist Vaishali Rana, who is also a trustee of the Aravalli Bachao Citizens Movement, the government's new definition leaves too much space for misinterpretation. First, the government and the Supreme Court need to clarify what they mean by 100 meters. Will hills below 100 meters not be counted as Aravallis? Is it 100 meters from the base or does it go underground too? Said Vaishali Rana. There's no clarification by either the MOEFCC or the SC, she added. There's also another much larger concern around the Aravallis and this quest for their definition. In Supreme Court records and public debates, the issue of illegal mining and that of defining the Aravallis has been conflated as one broader issue. But the truth is, the courts and legislations have been protecting the Aravallis against mining for far longer. Being as old as they are, Aravallis are extremely rich in geological and mineral resources. They are fold mountains that were created when tectonic plates shifted, and over the years, the minerals at the base have accumulated strongly. At the same time, Aravallis also have protected zones like wildlife sanctuaries, tiger reserves, and reserved forests. The maps before you would show the deposits of quartz or silica, zinc, lead, limestone, and marble that are found in abundance in the Rajasthan Aravallis, which make up 90% of the total Aravallis. And the Aravallis have been mined for ages, with evidence of copper dating back to the 14th century. In fact, the Taj Mahal was built entirely using marble from the Makrana region of the Aravallis. But in the latter half of the 20th century, mining around the Aravallis also began impacting ecology, lowering the water table, and disturbing both human and wildlife health. A quick timeline in front of you will show how, since the 1990s, there have been multiple Supreme Court and even NGT orders preventing, banning, or restricting mining in certain sections of the Aravallis. In 1992, the Union Ministry of Environment and Forests passed a landmark judgment restricting mining in the Aravallis in Gurgaon and Alwar without permission. Back then, the definition of Aravallis was quite simple. Any Gair Mumkin Pahad or uncultivable land, which is referred to in revenue records, would become the Aravallis. In 1996, 2002, 2004, and 2008, the Supreme Court continued to pass orders to protect the ecological safety of the Aravallis, taking the definition of the Aravallis as granted. It would not become an issue until 2010, when the Supreme Court pulled up the Rajasthan government for their definition of the Aravallis. And then a debate around what the Aravallis are actually started. After about a decade of court orders banning mining in the Aravallis, the issue suddenly became about what are the Aravallis. The court noticed how in many places mining and quarrying were continuing with the justification that the area does not officially fall under the Aravallis, said MD Sinha, former IFS officer. Even back then, it was considered a non issue by people like Sinha, who asked why only the Aravallis are being defined. Why not the Himalayas or the Shivaliks or other geographical forms like the Ganga or the Yamuna? The debate that began in 2010 with the Supreme Court directing the Forest Survey of India to map and demarcate Aravallis in 15 districts in Rajasthan made its way to November 2025, when the Supreme Court finally accepted a uniform definition of Aravallis. According to the central government, this definition will ensure 90% of the Aravallis are protected. According to citizens, experts, and environmentalists, this definition is the death knell for Aravalli ranges. Now, the controversy will make its way back into the courts with multiple groups, including the Aravalli Bachao Citizens Movement, ready to file a PIL in the Supreme Court to demand that their definition is revisited and proper protection for Aravallis against mining and non forestry activities is ensured. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning to The Print.